All right, first up is the 2021 Ford F-150. This is the hybrid. So the hybrid's up first. It's just how things worked out. I'm at the bottom of Wildcat Hills. I'm heading towards the top. I have tow haul mode on. I'm doing about 55 miles an hour. $87 in, like it recommends. Just top it off. Okay, so that's all topped off. Okay, go to trip 1. I'm gonna hold and reset trip 1. Okay, so then we're gonna head back to the house, hook up the trailer, and get on towing. All right, let's measure squat. So I have top, looks like 55 right there along the top. Let's go ahead and put the trailer down and see how much it squats. Gross vehicle weight rating 63.95, so that's wet. Okay, let's see what we got here with the truck on the trailer. It's about 53.5, and that's fully down. About 1.5 inches of squat when you had the trailer on it. All right, let's set this up. So it's 90 cross traffic alert. We have trailer connection detected. So I'm gonna go add new trailer. Okay. Try to get out of the sun a little bit. Trailer name. Let's call this test RV. Trailer type is a conventional hookup. Save. Can you set up? Yep. We have electric brakes. I want a medium brake effort. I always like medium. Okay, let's enter some stuff. We have 24 foot long. We have 8 foot wide. I have 10 feet tall right there. And I have about 60, we're gonna have 6,500 pounds. 6380 is what it says, or 6395. That's what we have, so confirm. And it is set up. Test RV is active. Brake effort medium, trailer brake gain. I can also adjust it right there, trailer brake gain, if I don't like what's going on. We're all set up, and then I just got gas, came back, and our odometer is all cleared up. So let's go and get on the road. This hill has a backside too. When I come up the backside, I'll show you the dash because the sun will be behind it. But I just wanted to talk to you through about what I'm feeling. I have the camper hooked up, the weight distributing hitch, all that kind of stuff. I was gonna check, I have a sound level meter. So I was curious to see how loud it gets inside the cabin going up this climb. So maybe I'll just, well, I'll shut up now. Okay, I'm getting right around 68. Well, I can't talk and show you. I'm getting right around 68. 68 seems like it's pretty average. I just downshifted, and so I'm in 7th gear. I have a 10-speed transmission in this, which most everything these days going 10 speed. Still 55 miles an hour. I'm gonna give some throttle here to get top. I don't like using cruise control when I'm trailering very often, and so I'm just gonna manually do it. 27 RPMs, heading to the top. Yeah, so almost there. Getting over the crest. Okay, at the summit, I'm in just down. All right, just shifted to 8th gear. So yeah, and I'll get to the top, and that's it. So not very stressful, not very tiring, fatigue going up this hill. Yes, it's not some massive mountainside, but you know, this is plenty of power. 587 foot-pounds of torque is a lot, and so I think this thing does well. I had this truck last year, and it's one of my favorite powertrains because of all the power, and it's fun. You can put electric mode, and it's quiet, and it's really an interesting powertrain. So I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna try to get at least 25-30 miles. Trying to get 50 total. I think that's a good run on towing, and we'll get down, turn around, head back to the gas station. All right, I'm hitting the 25-mile mark. I'm gonna go ahead and flip around here in a minute, but I wanted to say a couple things before I get to the gas station because frankly, doing towing and video, I got a lot of things in my head. So let me clarify a couple things. First of all, it's 46 degrees today. There's not much wind. Number two, I do tend to use cruise control on flat terrain. I just don't like doing it when I'm going up and down a hill, especially Wildcat Hills, because I don't like it. 3, let's talk about braking here. So I'm gonna slow down. Again, I get those surge brakes put on medium. I'm slowing down, and wow, there's no bucking, there's no feeling out of control. Very smooth stop. And so we're gonna flip around here once we get some traffic through. So the computer says 7.9 mile per gallon. In tow haul mode, I've always had this truck run between 1st to 8th gear. Rarely does it go 9th or 10th gear. I think it does have the opportunity to do that, but in tow haul mode, I just never get that point. I guess the roads I'm driving, but it's always been about 8, and I want to make sure that gets out there too. So you do have 10 gears in the transmission, but really towing is 8, which I think it makes a lot of sense too as far as keeping in a torque curve. So we're gonna turn, and there's always a conversation about turning radius. So I went from the little turn area to the inside lane without going through the white lane, so no problem there. Turning radius. I'm not gonna floor it. I don't believe in flooring it when I'm towing a trailer, but I'm just adding some throttle. So I'm at 30 miles an hour, getting 40. I'm in 4th gear. And then we're getting up to 50 here. We're getting into 5th gear, 6th gear, and now we're gonna get about 55, and so it should shift into 7th. And then when I'm done, there we go. So I'll lay off. Now I'm in 7th, and it'll go to 8th here in a little bit. So I'm heading back. Let me get up on top of the hill. I'll show you the dash as I'm going up, because I think it's pretty interesting. I'm not getting moved around a whole lot. Again, not much wind out here today, which is a big benefit, and the weight distributing hitch, it really makes a difference. But you definitely know there's a trailer behind you. Yeah, there's always this thing in towing where you want to tow like you feel like there's nothing behind you. It's actually a really kind of a dangerous thing to do, because you always want to know there's something behind you. And so I feel it, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, how much longer? It's not that fatiguing. As far as the interior, again, pretty quiet like you saw with the meter. The seats are pretty comfortable, no problem there. I do want to talk about the mirrors, specifically when towing. I think it's great the way Ford does their down shift, like on the doors, where it kind of goes down so you can see the mirror better. But I'm just wondering why they don't do it like a taller mirror, because you go down, you lower the mirror so I can see over top of it, which is great, but why not just go a little bit taller mirror? So I would say this, compared to some of the other trucks I've driven, I would definitely feel more like I want to go tow mirrors with this truck because of the size of those mirrors versus other brands. But if you're towing a lot anyways, you're probably gonna go tow mirrors as it is, because tow mirrors just make everything that much better. You can see the tires better, you can see around you better. I mean, you just got a bigger mirror to look at. But yeah, so we're doing about 55, or I'm doing 58 at the moment, but around that range. And we're gonna head back to Wildcat Hills, and then we're gonna go on top of the hill, and then I'm gonna unhook and go to the gas station because I have more filming to do. So let's go and get down the road, and I'll turn the camera on when I get to Wildcat Hills, and I'll turn it on one more time when we get to the gas station. All right, here we go. Here's the start of Wildcat Hills. It's way off there in the distance. We're gonna go over a little like climb here, really small climb, and then we'll gradually go, and then we'll go to the top of the hill here. So I just want to show you kind of what I'm seeing as far as the dash goes. And yeah, that's some bumps. It's the soft suspension, and I definitely feel the bumps a little bit more with that push down with the trailer. Something that, a 3/4 ton truck wouldn't do the same type of thing. It's, a little bit stronger frame, a little more payload, that kind of stuff. But going up, and I'm doing 60 now. Sorry, trying to film and see the speedometer is a little bit of a challenge. But here we go. Get to the top. And there's there's the top. Okay, so then we're gonna go a little farther past this semi throwing rocks at us, and we're gonna go up on top of that hill up there. And I'm just holding the camera, so what you're seeing on screen is literally what I'm feeling with the road bumps. This is not new pavement by any stretch of imagination, and semi's driving a lot, so oh, there's a guy towing too. Interesting. Anyways, so yeah, it's like squirrel. So it's not the smoothest road, and this isn't the smoothest drive. I've towed with this truck quite a bit, and I mean, I don't mind it, but it's definitely a pro and con with 3/4 ton versus half ton. or I should say heavy duty. I gotta slow down. This truck wants to go. I mean, it's got plenty of torque. There's no doubt about that. And it's easy power. Like, it's simple. I'm just barely feathering the throttle, and it really wants to go. See it downshift, RPMs go up. You can see we're starting to climb here. It's a gradual climb to the top, and then you get the top and it'll come back down the backside. Because that's how hills work, folks. They have a top and a bottom. Imagine that. That's a hill. Okay, here we go. This is the big climb. So I'm gonna have to add more throttle for sure, or put my foot on the gas, I should say, because it is needing it to maintain 55. Alright, we're at the top, and you can see the sign that goes down, so be prepared. Let's talk about brake applications going down. So I'm going to get the 55. I tend to, when I tow, I tend to manually shift the gears, let the transmission handle the work rather than blowing up my brakes. But let's say I just want to run my brakes for whatever reason. So I'm at 55, and I'm still giving it some gas. I mean, it still hasn't, I guess over the crest, okay. So now we're going down, and I'm basically just coasting, because I don't need to do much. So I'm at 55 miles an hour, 7th gear, 2100 RPMs. My foot's off the accelerator, and it's holding steady. I don't have any accelerator on, don't have any brake on. Look, Mom, no feet. It's kind of what that looks like, and I'm just kind of coasting down the hill. So really no brake applications needed. Again, you know, I tend to use just the downshifting when I do these hills, but no. Oh, I'm at 55. Excuse me, 54, 55. So nothing there, and I'm just coasting down the hill. So yeah, really smooth driving experience. If I had a much higher hill, yeah, much bigger in the mountains and stuff, I'd probably put more brakes on. But it also downshift transmission too. So yeah, really no concerns there at all. That was really smooth going down, and I wasn't stressed at all about going down, and I just literally just coasted. Okay, let's go and get down to the gas station. All right, let me go unhook and get to the gas station. I don't like pulling the gas station with a camper. You can do it, but I don't like doing it. Especially if I have the choice. I'll just go and hook and go get gas. All right, back at the gas station. We're putting 87 octane in. 87. A lot of trucks around here, a lot of exhaust. Okay, it's right to the click. So I don't overfill because of all the signs, everything tells me not overfilling. So we had 5.672 gallons. Let's go figure out what the fuel economy was. Okay, so the screen tells me we went 51.4 miles, and we have 9 miles per gallon. See how accurate that is. All right, we'll get my calculator. We'll take 51.4 divided by 5.672. We have 9.06 miles per gallon. So 9.06 on my phone. And we have 9 miles per gallon on the tripodometer there. So we're pretty much spot on. So that's what you get. When you're doing the hybrid, you do get the benefit of better fuel economy for 24. It was 24 miles per gallon combined highway city for 2021 model year, but 2022 is going to be 23. It's really kind of strange. We don't have an answer for you there. But anyways, you get better city fuel economy. You get better highway fuel economy than certain gasoline engines, and you tow pretty decent, plenty of power. So that's what you get if you do the hybrid powertrain in the Ford. Put your comments down below. Again, I'll look for your feedback. Other videos over here, we have full comparisons, truck versus truck. Those are all coming out. Really good stuff you want to pay attention to. Website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.